Without any announcement, without any warning, this moment quietly shook the global scene. Welcome to VKook. Today I'm bringing you a video full of happiness, tenderness, and surprises. Because yes, our beloved Tycoon Forever is back. And when I say back, I don't mean they're making a drama. They're back to share the Tycoon Forever interactions we've all been longing for. In the world of BTS, there are many moments that pass by unnoticed on camera. However, there are also certain moments that become even more powerful when compiled. That's what happened with this Tycoon compilation. It's not just one or two clips, but a series of small moments that might seem ordinary on their own, but when put together, form a pattern that's hard to ignore. Jungkook and Taehyung seem to be trying to act normal, but their body language tells a different story. This compilation was not created to create baseless rumors. On the contrary, it only brings together what already exists. Glances, spontaneous reactions, small gestures, and changes in expression that appear repeatedly over time. Surprisingly, the pattern is consistent, too consistent to be called a coincidence. One of the most striking things about this compilation is how Jungkook reacts to Taehyung, even when he is not the center of attention. In many clips, Jungkook is seen reflexively turning towards Taehyung, as if Taehyung's presence is his natural point of reference. This reaction often occurs unconsciously, as seen from the way Jungkook immediately looks away when he realizes the camera has caught him. Taehyung is no less transparent. In this compilation, his expression often changes when Jungkook speaks or moves. A small smile appears suddenly, his eyes soften, and his body language unconsciously turns toward Jungkook. Interestingly, these expressions rarely appear with other members in the same context, making it difficult to deny the difference in treatment. Another thing that makes this compilation feel impossible to hide is the moments when they seem to be trying to keep their distance, but instead look awkward. There are clips where Jungkook seems to be holding back from getting too close, yet his body language shows tension, stiff shoulders, fidgety hands, and quick glances that are then avoided. These are natural reactions of someone holding something back, not manufactured behavior. In some parts of the compilation, it's also evident how Jungkook instinctively acts protectively toward Taehyung. Whether it's standing a little closer in crowded situations or subtly positioning his body as if to shield him, these gestures often happen so quickly that they're almost imperceptible, unless you replay the footage. But when compiled into a single video, the protective pattern becomes very clear. Taehyung often shows a more emotional response. In several clips, when Jungkook laughs or talks casually with other members, the camera captures Taehyung's expression changing momentarily. It's not dramatic jealousy, but a subtle shift. Eyes lingering a little longer, a fading smile, then smiling again when Jungkook turns back to him. These small moments leave many viewers speechless. What makes this compilation even more powerful is its time span. These moments are not from one era or one event, but spread across years. Fashion changes, hairstyles change, concepts evolve, but the dynamic between Jungkook and Taehyung remains the same. This emotional consistency makes many armies feel that what they're seeing isn't just fan service. In live clips or casual broadcasts, their reactions feel even more genuine. There's no script, no big stage, just conversation. And that's where the most sincere expressions appear. Lingering gazes, laughter meant for only one person, and comfortable silence. This compilation shows one important truth. Jungkook and Taehyung may control their words, but it's hard to control spontaneous reactions. Cameras can be turned off, but body language doesn't lie. When those reflexes are recorded again and again, then put together, the result becomes powerful visual evidence. Does this mean something definite? Everyone is free to interpret it in their own way. But one thing is hard to deny. There is a deep emotional bond between Jungkook and Taehyung. A bond that feels different, more intense, and undeniably real to anyone paying close attention. That's why this Taekook compilation is so shocking. Not because of dramatization or excessive editing, but because of the honesty in the small moments that speak for themselves. Jungkook and Taehyung may not say anything directly, but through this compilation, Many things are seen without needing to be said. The longer this compilation is watched, the more it feels that what we're witnessing isn't just the habit of two friends. There's a specific sense of comfort, something that usually appears only when two people know each other far beyond what's shown to the public. Even when they're not interacting directly, their presence is strongly felt, as if an invisible connection is always working between them. Interestingly, this compilation also highlights the difference in their reactions. Jungkook's responses are reflexive and immediate, his gaze spontaneous, his movements instinctive, before he realizes the camera is there and returns to neutrality. Taehyung, on the other hand, is more emotionally expressive, sometimes allowing his feelings to be captured before smiling softly, as if realizing he's been read. Some of the most powerful moments are the silent ones. No laughter, no touch, just brief glances or sitting a little too close. In an entertainment world full of noise and energy, this kind of quiet feels striking. Jungkook and Taehyung seem most at ease when they're within each other's space, as if presence alone is enough. The compilation also shows how their behavior changes when others notice them. As soon as members tease or look their way, they shift, creating distance, laughing excessively, or pretending to be busy. These defensive reactions convince many viewers that there's something they're protecting. Jungkook is often seen searching for Taehyung with his eyes, even in crowds or moments where his focus should be elsewhere. These aren't empty glances, they're intentional. As if he needs to make sure Taehyung is okay before moving on. Taehyung responds in kind. When Jungkook looks tired or quiet, Taehyung becomes more active around him, joking, moving closer, or simply staying nearby. These gestures aren't dramatic, but their consistency gives many armies goosebumps once the pattern is noticed. This compilation becomes even more powerful because it doesn't rely on a single camera angle.